convenience bar called Cooler Runnings Vegetarian Grill, located at 1785 Nerid Avenue at the corner of Nerid and Wickham Avenues in the Bronx, across from the original Cooler Runnings restaurant. We're open Monday to Friday, 10 a.m. to 11 p.m. and on Saturdays from 10 a.m. to 12 a.m. We specialize in the best authentic vegetarian dishes, which contain no animal byproducts. Our menu includes Ito stew, tofu, veggie chunks, and our exclusive in-house vegetarian patties. For our full menu, you can visit our website at crvgbronx.com, or you can give us a call at 929-265-3392. We are also available on Uber Eats for your convenience. Stop by, and remember, at Cooler Runnings Vegetarian Grill, customer service is our #1 priority.
Hey Trelawney, it's Lady D, reaching you straight from New York with love. Catch me every week on Fit FM 96.7 in Stuart Castle, Duncan's Trelawney, Jamaica. It's Voices with the Lady D on Linkage Radio, streaming live on YouTube. Join me Monday for the Monday Drive from 5 to 7 p.m. and Friday for Center Stage from 5 to 7 p.m. And me just want to know who under the mango tree with them iPhone, iPad, and transistor radio? Because trust me, you can't afford to miss the show. Music, vibes, and real talk every time. Voices with Lady D, where every voice has power. Stay locked in. Trelawney, me love you no bad.
When you are hungry, come to Cooler Runnings Restaurant, located at 1802 Nerid Avenue, corner of Wickham Avenue in the Bronx. We specialize in the best Jamaican and American cuisine, serving breakfast, lunch, and dinner. We are open 24 hours, 7 days a week. We offer free in-house delivery, minimum $20 purchase, and we also have Uber Eats. We do barbecue Thursdays, fish fry Fridays, and seafood Saturdays. For more information, give us a call for our address and menu, 718-324-7484. Once again, that's 718-324-7484. Cooler Runnings Restaurant, simply the best Jamaican food.
I can't let you go, there's no way. I'm already still burning. So hold to me close, now baby. I do what I'm told, still learning to take my chances, to take my time, to keep on dancing, to walk that line, yeah. You got me shifting the paradigm, no longer wishing, you're my lucky strike. Love the way you ride, look into my eyes, say you're ready to go. $1 million life, we can roll the dice. Act like you're surprised, but you already know. Oh yeah, got lucky overnight. Jackpot when I got the invite. Let me wrap my arms around you, cause I can't go home without you. And my heart just vibe with you, babe. Wanna go sky high with you, babe. Gonna bring you close to tell you that you're my lucky strike. And I got to tell you, if you didn't know, then I got to tell you that you're my lucky strike. And I got to tell you, if you didn't know, then I got to tell you that you're my lucky strike.
Well, what can I tell you? It's another Thursday. Oh my goodness, G's and P's Gee whiz. Good evening to you. Slide right into the vibe because you're officially tuned into Center Stage, the platform where voices are heard and people connect. Hello. We're airing live on Voices with Lady D, where every voice has power. I'm your host, Lady D, Denise Gomez Green, and I'm so glad you're here this evening. This evening, tonight, this morning. You know, you're somewhere. Hello, everybody. How was your weekend? You had a long weekend, didn't you? Did you take a moment to honor the life of the legacy and the dream of the late Dr. Martin Luther King Jr.? Did you? Did you? I hope you did. You know, you just weren't home relaxing. I'm not play hating now if you relaxed. Hey.
I'm already still burning. So hold me close.
I certainly did. So welcome everybody. The show is on. Invite someone to like, share, subscribe to Voices with Lady D, where every voice has power. As most of you know, Dr. Martin Luther King Jr., he was a man who taught us to stand tall, speak truth, and love boldly. This evening's show is brought to you by none other than Cooler Runnings Jamaican Restaurant, 1802 Nereid Avenue in the Bronx, serving up that real yard flavor every single day. And to all our listeners locked in across the globe, we welcome you. You're hearing us live on Linkage Radio via Roku, Amazon Fire TV, Apple TV, and TuneIn on the KVR Radio Network in Cape Cod, covering the globe like no one else can. On Fit FM 96.7 in Stewart Castle, Duncan's Trelawney, and on Cool Mellow Radio 92.5 FM. Where are you? Thanking you for joining in, riding in with us here on Voices with Lady D. Now lean in. Can you lean? Lean in. Because tonight we're serving a full plate, man. Yes, man. Inspirational Zone. Praise is what we do. New Zone updates from the Jamaica Information Service. In open discussion, speak freely, listen deeply. When is the right time to invite someone to your home? Have you regretted or you wished you had earlier? What are some of the boundaries and stuff, that you want to set in place? In Flashback with Lady D, rewind the culture, replay the wisdom. When family come from foreign. So last week we did when they were leaving, that big send-off. Now what happened when they come back? In center stage, insightful voices, informed dialogue. This evening we celebrate Dr. Joan Roberts. You've heard her from time to time, honoring 50 years of teaching excellence. Whoops. She is retiring this year, and so we thought we should have a conversation. 50 years, that's young as I am. Well, everybody, the mic is warm, the energy is right, and the conversation starts now. This is Center Stage. Call in 914-268-6148 or 876-219-3474. 914-268-6148 or 876-219-3474. Welcome. Have you shared the link yet? Have you subscribed yet? If you have not, you're missing out. We host the best in programming right here on Voices with Lady D. What can I say? It's formative. It's informative. It's formative, it's informative, it's entertainment. You get to chuckle like this evening when I'm featuring Flashback. When family come from foreign, you need to get that one. So welcome to the show. Each and every Thursday we have to lift up our praise. We must give thanks for so many things that could have happened, but God prevented. He covered us, and here we are today. Welcome. Let's get into some praise music right now, because praise is what we do. If it's your first time, hello to you. We'll be doing our celebratory moments coming up right after this. And hello to you. Let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Millions. Hey. Welcome to the show. Let's get our praise on.
He whom the Son has set free is truly free indeed. No more chains. My shackles are broken. I am delivered, yeah. My shackles are broken. I've been set free. My shackles are broken. I am delivered. My shackles are broken. I've been set free. My struggles are over. I am delivered. My struggles are over. I've been set free. I say my struggles, they're over, yeah. I am delivered. My struggles are all over. Praise God, I'm set free. It's my time to break free, break free. Lord, I've been waiting. It's my time to break free. Totally free. It's my time to break free. Lord, you know I've been waiting on you. It's my time to break free. Totally free.
Even in your situation, God is able to do exceeding abundantly above all that you ask or think, according to the power that worketh in you. Let him bring purpose out of your pain and turn your mess into a message. Bring you redirection where you're struggling with rejection. The shackles are broken in Jesus' name.
My shackles are
You have been delivered.
broken.
It's over.
I am delivered.
It's over.
Yeah.
You are free in
My
Jesus.
shackles, they're all broken. Oh, God has set me free. I gotta let you know, your shackles, they're broken.
You've been delivered.
You've been delivered, yeah. Your shackles are broken.
They're all broken.
One by one, two by two,
Two
yeah.
by two. Yes.
God has set you free. And now it is your time to break free.
Break free.
Yeah, mount up on eagle's wings. 'Cause
Break
you've
free.
been waiting
You
on the
have been
Lord.
waiting.
Waiting
You
on the
have been
Lord.
waiting.
Now
Now
he's
your
saying, come unto me, all ye who are heavy laden, and
That's what I'm talking about. If you need my shackles to be broken, just give me Jesus. Hello, everyone. Welcome. A powerful, powerful rendition right here on Center Stage. Good evening to you. Let me do my shout outs right now. Yes, I should. Want to say, guess who was so early this evening? Pat D. Pat was early. She says, hi, Lady D, good evening. And she also acknowledged co-producer, Mr. Evel Green. She says, it is a beautiful day today. We are alive. We help everyone else
well, that's alive. We have to just give God thanks and thank God for the grace and mercy. She had a wonderful day. Also, King came in and he says, boy, it's a lot going on here. But hey, we continue to do what is what, and it's not too cold, but God help us for the weekend. Absolutely, we are bracing ourselves. Yes, a lot of people are working through the logistics. Should you have church? Should you go to work? If you have to go to work, they have disaster preparedness plan in place. They have some action thing in place for you. If you have to work, you're going to have to stay over. You take your bag with you, all kinds of things. So people are working through that. Thank you, King. I appreciate the compliment. And Shernsey says, good evening, everyone. It's such a beautiful song. Yes. So we just celebrated God in our inspirational zone. As you know, we have to do our celebratory moments and shout you out because we don't want to forget birthday, wedding anniversary, and all of that good stuff. So if you're celebrating birthday, wedding anniversary, or perhaps you're, mourning the loss of a loved one, we care about you right here on Voices with Lady D.
Celebrating life's sweet moments on Voices with Lady D, where every voice has power. Who's celebrating a birthday? Just got married? Marking an anniversary? Or welcoming a brand new baby? We're here to shout it out loud and proud, Caribbean style. Birthday vibes, more like more blessings and extra cake on the side. Tied the knot, one love, one heart. Here's to forever. Anniversary time, still going strong. That's worth celebrating every step of the way. New baby in the mix, welcome to the world, little one. We're cheering you on already, no matter the milestone. Voices with Lady D is where we celebrate you with love, laughter, and vibes. Tune in live only on Voices with Lady D, YouTube, Fit FM, Linkage Radio, Caribbean Vibes Radio Network.
Alrighty, so hey, we're doing things over here. It's a beautiful Thursday. I'll be giving you some blow-by-blow information about the weather. Those of you who are in this section of the Northeast, it's going to be one of those weekends. So if you have to run out to pick up, your essential items and so on, I'd suggest you do so very quickly. Because, based on what's in the forecast, it's going to be a very busy time. And we don't want to get caught off guard, right? Don't do like me. And when they announced that Gilbert was coming, I didn't know. Don't be like me. I'm always going to mention that thing because that was something else. Some things you just can't get over. No matter how hard you try, you just can't get over it. So, oh yes, I think I'm at the wrong. Let's see what I need to do here because I think. But hello to you, and I'd like you to just drop in the chat if it's your first time joining us. Then I'd like you to just put it in the chat because, we want to know. We want to meet you. And I'd like to say hi to Julia over there in Stewart Castle in Duncan's Trelawney, Jamaica. Hello, Julia. Hey, Chris. And let's get the show on the way here. We have our New Zone segment coming up like right now. So you don't go anywhere. You stick and stay because the news is coming up shortly, and we want to just get it right just for you so we can entertain you with the news. Isn't that something? You get news. Yes, ma'am. News around here. So welcome, everybody. I tell you, I am everything on this show, and it has to work perfectly. It's now time for the news, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome.
Good day, I'm Theodore Henry, and this is your JIS News for Thursday, January 22, 2026. Prime Minister Dr. Andrew Holness has welcomed the recent upgrade of Jamaica's travel advisory from Level 3 to Level 2 by the U.S. Department of State. Dr. Holness says this positive development reflects the country's sustained improvements in public safety and security. He also underscores the importance of the upgrade for tourism, investor confidence, and people-to-people exchanges between both nations. During a telephone conversation on the weekend with U.S. Secretary of State Marco Rubio, the United States committed its support for broader regional economic and security priorities, with Prime Minister Holness outlining the government's comprehensive security strategy. A shared commitment was reaffirmed by the United States and Jamaica to combating drugs and firearms trafficking, transnational organized crime, and emerging regional security threats. Both Prime Minister Holness and Secretary Rubio agreed to maintaining close engagement to strengthen long-standing partnership in pursuit of shared democratic values and mutual prosperity. With the new budget cycle approaching, Prime Minister Dr. Andrew Holness is leading government discussions to finalize critical road projects for the upcoming fiscal year. An extensive meeting was held with the National Works Agency (NWA) and the National Road Operating and Constructing Company Limited (NROC) on Tuesday. Both agencies presented a comprehensive document outlining projects already completed as well as those to be undertaken and completed. Dr. Holness pointed out that preparation for projects began from as early as October last year.
The work involves the presentation of the plans for the upcoming financial year, and those plans include what new highways we're going to build, what new roads we're going to repair, new bridges, and essentially all the civil works needed to ensure that Jamaica has a world-class infrastructure.
Dr. Holness says a priority listing of projects will be created from the outcome of the meeting. He also indicates that high focus remains on the strategic delivery of the Spark program and the expansion of primary road networks. Climate resilience and quality engineering are also being prioritized to ensure national infrastructure stands the test of time.
It's one pool of capital funds, and each capital project has to compete for that pool. So projects that are in an advanced state of readiness, those projects are more likely to get claim on the capital budget. So that process actually starts here in terms of us refining what are the projects that will get into that pool.
Prospective beneficiaries of government's Roofs initiative are being urged to remain vigilant against individuals who may seek to exploit the program. The caution was issued by Prime Minister Dr. Andrew Holness at the recent launch, as he highlighted the rapid advancement of AI and its capacity to generate scenarios that are not true.
We have to be absolutely careful that there is no hijacking of a program like this that could have persons being caught paying for receiving the grant, for example. Because there are such scams out there where an unsuspecting person may be caught up in a scheme to say, let me help you to get the $500,000 grant.
The restoration of owner or occupant family shelters, roofs, is one of 6 components of the Shelter Recovery Program. This program aims to restore safe, habitable living conditions for homeowners impacted by Hurricane Melissa. The Prime Minister reiterates that the Ministry of Labour and Social Security remains the sole agency responsible for administering the program.
There is no intermediary. I want to make that point clear. The Ministry of Labour and Social Security is not hiring anyone, any agent, any intermediary to help you to get the grant. So if anyone comes to you, or you may see something on any of the social media suggesting this, please dismiss it.
On the roofs, tiered grants ranging from $75,000 to $500,000 will be allocated based on the extent of damage sustained by each beneficiary's home. Disbursement of the grants is scheduled to commence at the end of January. Government is taking steps to further strengthen Jamaica's compliance with international anti-money laundering standards and improve the country's ability to share financial intelligence across borders. To this end, the House of Representatives has approved amendments to the Financial Investigations Division Act. The bill was piloted on Tuesday by Minister of Finance and the Public Service, Favor Williams. She says the changes are critical to ensuring the Financial Investigations Division, FID, operates with the independence required under global best practice standards.
The bill to amend the Financial Investigations Division Act is an important amendment which seeks to ensure that the FID exchanges information with its regulatory and investigative counterpart in an independent manner necessary to carry out investigations, while at the same time ensuring that the proper protocols and accountability are in place for such disclosures.
The Financial Investigations Division is responsible for financial investigations, intelligence collection, database management, asset seizure and forfeiture, and collaboration with foreign law enforcement agencies. Under the existing law, the Chief Technical Director of the FID must obtain ministerial approval before entering into memoranda of understanding with local or international investigative agencies. The amendment removes that requirement, allowing the FID to establish information sharing arrangements independently while maintaining oversight and accountability safeguards. Minister Williams says the reform is essential to safeguarding Jamaica's international standing.
This amendment is also critical to ensure that FID continues to be eligible for membership in the Egmont Group and complies with the international standards of the Financial Action Task Force, thus improving Jamaica's rating specifically as it relates to Recommendation 40, which deals with international cooperation.
The Egmont Group is a global network of financial intelligence units that facilitates cooperation in the fight against money laundering and terrorist financing. Minister of Mining Floyd Green is reporting that 2 bauxite ore bodies are currently being mined in Manchester, with operations active in Porus and Victoria Town. Providing an update in Parliament on Tuesday, the minister revealed that as of January 9, 2026, approximately 2.6 hectares of land were actively under mining operations. The information was shared in response to questions on the state of the mining sector from Member of Parliament for Southern Manchester, Peter Bunting. Minister Green also addressed concerns about land used to support mining activities.
An estimated 32 hectares were used for haul roads during the period. The roads will remain in use for after mining for agriculture, subdivisions, and community expansion.
He also disclosed that roughly 2,100 hectares of bauxite deposits remained available for mining within the geographic area of Special Mining Lease SML 130.
Jamaica acknowledges that a total of 31 farmers are currently utilizing 219.34 hectares of bauxite lands within the SML for agricultural purposes. However, there has been no active leasing program in place for several years. Plans are underway to revamp and relaunch the program in 2026.
Meanwhile, the Jamaica Bauxite Institute is managing smaller parcels of land under its Midlands program, which involves former Reynolds properties used for tenant farming. Under that program, 33 hectares are available for lease, with 16.2 hectares currently leased to 2 farmers within SML 130. In total, the minister says 235.54 hectares of land within the mining lease area are presently occupied by tenant farmers. And finally, just 3 months after Hurricane Melissa caused shortages and increased prices, consumers are already feeling relief at the markets, with significant reductions in vegetable and fruit prices now taking effect. During a media briefing on Tuesday, Agriculture Minister Floyd Green reported that prices on several key produce items had fallen by 14% to as much as 77%. Watermelon is one of the most notable examples, with prices dropping by 63% from $880 to $330 per kilogram. Scotch bonnet peppers, which had been in short supply, have begun returning to the market, resulting in a 20% reduction in price. Additional price cuts include a 33% reduction in pumpkin, 20% in sweet pepper, and 40% in carrot.
Across a number of lines, the consumers are feeling good because they are seeing what they would deem more affordable fresh produce. However, this stage of the recovery has to be managed carefully because we have to ensure that markets can absorb what the farmers are producing so that our farmers can invest again.
Meanwhile, the minister announced a special yam farmer support program for growers located in hilly terrains. This will focus on soil testing to determine nutrient levels following the passage of Hurricane Melissa.
We wanted to ensure that the soil still had the same nutrient content and to design our fertilizer regime, our nutritional regime, to particularly cater to what we were seeing. So we're going to start this month distributing 5,130 bags of granular fertilizer towards our yam farmers.
And that's it for JIS News Today. I'm Theodore Henry. Thanks for watching.
Welcome back. That was News Zone, a rebroadcast of the news courtesy of the Jamaica Information Service. Good evening. Are you just popping in? Hopping on over? I don't know what it is, but anyhow, I'd like to say hello to you, and you have come in at a good time. You haven't missed much. I'd once again like to hop on over. I'm the hop lady and say, hey to Marie. She says, good evening, Lady D and Voices family. Blessed Thursday. We're so happy to have you. Co-producer has made his appearance and he says, a pleasant good evening, everyone. A market conversation happening here. Don't forget our telephone number is 914-268-6148 or 876-219-3474. If you have not yet subscribed to Voices with Lady D, now is a good time. I just also like to make a PSA, a public service announcement at this time, that the program hosted by Mr. Chris Wilby will not be aired this evening, and so you're gonna have to just relax and enjoy some music in that segment, but he will not be joining us this evening. So welcome everyone. Got some music for you, and then I'll be right back with Flashback with Lady D. Last week we featured the segment when people were going to foreign, how buses and people would travel. Well, hey, this time is not so. So this time around, no sir, is when they come back. We're gonna get into that in a mo. And I know you're gonna love it. We're gonna get into what happens when they come back, because Evelyn and I had a good run with it last night as we prepared this segment. So wherever you are, whatever you're doing, sit back, relax, grab a cup of hot chocolate if you want, because it's kind of warmish outside. You think I'm telling the truth? No, it's not bad. It really not bad today. It was a little warmer than it was for the past few days, but they say we're to brace ourselves for this weekend. It's 6:37 p.m. You're tuned into Linkage Radio, your budding and buzzing station, 24/7, 365 days for the year. And this is Voices with Lady D, where every voice has power. Your voice has power. I'd like to hear from you today. How about some music? And then we kick off Flashback with Lady D.
Times are late under the moon, and I thank God I'm breathing, and I pray don't take me soon, 'cause I am here for a reason. Sometimes in my tears I drown, but I never let it get me down. So when negativity surrounds, I know someday it'll all turn around because all my life I've been waiting for, I've been crying for the people to say that we don't want to fight no more, there'll be no more war, and our children will play one day, one day, one day, one day, one day, one day. Start to bounce, win or lose, 'cause we all lose when they're feet on the souls of the innocent, blood-drenched pavement. Keep on moving, though the ones are still raging. And in this place, you may lose your way, your way. Might drive you crazy, but don't let it slip you away. No way. Sometimes in my tears I drown, but I never let it get me down. So when negativity surrounds, I know someday it'll all turn around because all my life I've been waiting for, I've been crying for the people to say that we don't want to fight no more, there'll be no more wars, and our children will play one day, one day, one day, one day, one day, one day. One day this all will change, should be about the same. Stop with the violence, down with the hate. One day we'll all be free and proud to be under the same sun. Seas of the freedom. Why yo, why yo, why yo, why yo. All my life I've been waiting for, I've been crying for the people to say that we don't want to fight no more, there'll be no more wars, and our children will play one day, one day, one day, one day, one day, one day. All my life I've been waiting for, I've been crying for the people to say.
Yeah, one day, boy, I tell you. Good evening, everybody. Welcome back. It's now time for Flashback with Lady D. So, hey, what are we talking about this evening? When family come from foreign. Now, as you know, on this platform, it's informative, it's entertaining, and it's a lot of discussion. So we're always talking with each other right here on this show. And so in Flashback, you get a little time to kind of unwind from the hard-pressed events of what's going on and to say, boy, I remember that, you know. And being Jamaican, you know, can't help myself. So welcome to Flashback. We're stepping into a memory every Jamaican family knows too well. That grand royal treatment reserved for relatives coming from foreign. Start thinking about it. Because once word spread that Cousin Merle come, Uncle Trevor come, or Auntie Joyce come, and that they were landing at Norman Manley or Sangster International, or the days when it was Palisados, like we featured last week, the whole house went into Operation VIP mode. Not true. Think about it. Especially if they may gone for a little bit. You know. You start to say, man. So the arrival get excitement start happen. Because news spread around the community. From the moment the plane touched down is like royalty reach. And of course, it's a little different because when they were going, you're saying, Lord, me so proud, my auntie or my uncle gone. Now them a come back. The expectations are very high, wouldn't you say? Yes, man. So everybody dress up, children line up, and the first question is always what? What them bring for me? Because, we have to hold out we hand. You leave gone, so now you have to come back with something. That's what they're saying. So suitcase packed tight with, you remember what they would come back with? Some chocolate in there, some sneakers. And if your sneakers wasn't in your time, then it would be something else. Then carry some sweet up, some essence, some perfume. And the barrel. And then carry Wrigley's and Irish Spring. And you can tell from your time what usually come back in that suitcase, right? Or the trunk. Where is DL? So here we have now, say you have a small house and it already pack of people. So the foreigner come, where you go put them? Where are they going to sleep? So here is the bed ceremony as we have coined it. So once they reach the house, man, everything change now. So they might go get the best bed in the house. Because the 6 people who used to sleep on the one bed, now it belonged to the visitor. So if it's the visitor by him or herself, is the bed for the visitor. If they come with somebody, is the bed for the visitor. Then the children get shift to the floor. Right? So you have to take floor pretty much. And then the settee. Or you have to squeeze up 3 in a one bed. So we all know about sleeping head and foot. And also fresh sheets, new pillowcases, and the fan if you had fan. If there's no fan, then them open up the window because things were not as they are now. You weren't as scared when you were growing up, were you? That somebody could push something through a window and harm you or anything like that. So, the visitor would have to fan. Hey, they would have to endure that. But certainly they get the best sleeping position and space. And so, when they come, man, the comfort must be 5-star. So the sheets smell good. So out the whole time, you just are going with the regular yard sheet. Oh, Lord. And then, some fresh, you have the necklace. Okay, get into that now. So then, the sleeping situation, that's that. Now the dining situation. So the crockery take out, right? This is when the special dishes come out. The ones that only see daylight at Christmas or when pastor visiting. Or when they have some special something. And they take out. Failing that, you go and get your usual enamel plate or your plastic plate or your mug or your cup. But those don't come out unless it's a special occasion. So the good plate them, the glass tumblers wrapped in newspaper come out, the silverware that shine like mirror, and maybe you have to go shine it again. Because you don't want watermark, you don't want finger mark, none of that. So nobody else in the house ever gets served on those plates. And sometimes you same one have to go on dust and something. All you can do is look at the plate then, but you're not eating out of any. But foreign family, that's a given boy. So let's talk now about the bath time royalty. This part, Evel and I were dying. So you're invited to call me, 914-268-6148, and share what you remember about when family come back from foreign. Right? So the bath time royalty, 914-268-6148 or 876-219-3474. So the bath time royalty, before they even ask somebody already, catch water. So you better know, you know. You don't want the visitor, the family member who come back to assess. So, when me go bathe or so, all of them things there already prepped. So you might catch the water already. You even set the bath. So whether it was inside or outside, something set up, some makeshift thing happen. Whereby when a year time is either you go down a bush, go bathe, if you have your little outside zinc bathroom, or you have modern amenities. That's fine. Then you have to put the towel on the door. You have to fold it nice. You can't just fling it over like when you do yours. You can't just throw it over, right? And you also have to warm up the kettle. If you had modern kettle, like put it on stove, or if you have to go outside, go do the hood or the coal to boil up the water for the visitor, for the returning family member, you had to do that. Because just in case the pipe water too cold and they can't manage it. Because did you know, by the way, that when we go back there, you can't just jump in a cold water like that, you know. You can get swollen limbs, your finger them swell, foot swell, all kind of stuff. It's like a spa experience when they come, the Jamaican edition. Now, food fit for a king. So remember, we talk about your enamel plate or your plastic plate or your bowl or something. For them, breakfast, they get the best fried dumpling. They get the ackee and saltfish. I wonder who wants to talk to me. Please hold the line a moment, please. And so, as I'm here talking now, let's get it. They get the best fried dumpling. They get the ackee and saltfish. They get the kalaloo. They get the freshly squeezed juice, like orange juice. Or they tell you how they boil up some kind of juice, whether a carrot, because maybe they don't have no blender. But hey, it blend and it whip up with the fork or whatever, and something nicer go on this. As for lunch, they all get curry goat. They go kill some goat of sorts. You know, eat curry goat from when? Rice and peas, fried chicken, and a slice of even rum cake. Even when I know Christmas, somebody have to bake it. May I tell you. Thank you for tuning in. Welcome to the segment Flashback with Lady D.
Me glad enough. When everybody bed share, my bed never share.
No?
Because my grandmother buy me one folding iron bed from me a picnic, because me don't like sleeping nobody from morning in front of my grandmother.
Oh, aye. Mm-hmm. So your bed not going nowhere.
My bed never share.
Mm-hmm.
So if I make grand aunt come, she and my grandmother share the bed. My grandfather have it, but they have a pull out, one of them fancy pull out sofa where they bring from England from Starfish and single Montpellier. My grandfather never mind because it's in the TV where the TV. So my grandfather never mind it.
Okay.
And if him brother come from England, then him and his brother they go share the room, and my grandmother will out there. So I know me didn't get to sleep with my grandmother that night.
Hey.
But the inside the shower thing, you know. English people beard in a 12-day sun hot, them beard they not beard again. They not beard early morning and they not beard evening.
Okay.
Because we don't have no hot water. But my grandfather have specific jump. Them days that they put up jump and 4 pieces of iron, and that's I think shower, because when the 12 o'clock sun heat up, then they jump on them with the water.
Yes,
it's my grandfather Naga River. Arena using outside, depend on the temperature of the day. But we have official outside shower and bathroom where, trust me, you can have shower. And then when the dinner time come, you know, the table set and the tablecloth spread out. But my grandmother never want me nowhere around dining table because me and glass and then a friend, they always have a broke.
All right.
Yes. So when night come in, I tell her, say, my grandaunt have to drink tea round the clock.
Yes, brother.
But my grandmother have kitchen for day and kitchen for night. The inside kitchen for night and the outside fireplace as a day.
Oh, Baba. Okay.
Plus, my grandmother have one burner green, one burner Kersenal soap with one round. We don't know who remember them where you buy them at market first time you buy them at Mr. Chin. Them did some green single burner stove and the kettle that's the kettle's home. Nothing else not go find that apart from the kettle. Then she have the 2 burner Kersenal stove with the glass sitting where they don't want me touch that. we have turn it upside down, fill it with the Kersenal, and you have to turn it back down and turn it down low, then you like the wick. And you can smell the road. When my grandmother like that, you smell it.
Aye.
Until you don't smell nothing. So you know there's something that rub up in the night. And anytime you smell it overnight, something going on in the kitchen at night.
Yes, brother.
But we did excited when foreign come.
People coming.
Because
yes.
you get to guess what we do and hold the person, you get to go along out of the yard and nobody not come call you because they free occupy. And they set up all night and as long as the foreign at the day, you have nightcap where that photo pudding, something a rub up.
All right.
You know me. Them days of me love my belly.
Oh, Lord. Well, guess what, King? I thank you for kicking it off because I know I saw someone else calling me. So I'll allow them.
Call.
Thank you, King.
All right.
All righty. All right. That's King for you who kicked it off. I wonder who was calling me, 914-268-6148, because in the chat here, I saw where a co-producer says, we're going to need DL for this one. DL. Lord. Okay. Come back to definitely some Irish Spring soap. That's what Eval says. Pat says okay, and mosquito net take out as well. I did not know that. 914-268-6148 or 876-219-3474. I'd love to hear about that. The mosquito net take out. Okay. There was a soap my aunt always brought back from England. Pear soap. I used to love that smell. That's, Now, Pat D, that's what Eval said. Pat D says, everybody come from foreign have to get special treatment and never understand that growing up. Yes. So the net was spread over the bed. So you can give me a call, 914-268-6148. It's Flashback with Lady D, and we're talking about when family come from foreign. It's 6:56 p.m. The show is brought to you by Cooler Runnings Jamaican Restaurant, 1802 Nereid Avenue in the Bronx. And I just said, so thanks to King, he took us back a bit. And also I was mentioning that the food come out. Like for breakfast, they would get fried dumpling, they would get ackee and saltfish, they get callaloo, and they get fresh juice. Not to mention lunch, curry goat, rice and peas. Alrighty, let's see who is on the line. Good evening.
First of all, I'd love to know at what stage of your life you talk about.
Well, it's a mixture.
You talk about hot water and
I did say that if you don't have stove, it had to be outside. If there's no fan, then them have to keep the window open or fan themselves. How you do? Welcome.
Thank you.
Yes.
Well,
you hear that you were. By the way, DL, you know you heard that you were summoned because I see Eval saying going need DL for this one.
Yeah, I heard it. But I had called that
King was on.
was occupied.
Yes.
Yeah. 1 second for me. Alexa, volume down. But look here. Following up on last week,
Mm-hmm.
me know nobody come from foreign.
Right. Mhm.
So, me no expect nothing.
Oh, Lord. Mm.
Yeah.
Okay.
And, by the way, what type of bed you give up? In a spring or kayak?
Whichever one. Them not going to put nobody on Kaya. No, sir. Them are going to find a way. If it's even for pad it up, they're not going to put nobody
In
on
a
no Kaya.
spring.
That's a type of bed called inner spring.
Yeah, because
Oh.
kayak have no spring. Kayak, so the operative word is inner.
Got you.
Kayak mattress is that you have the external spring,
Mm-hmm.
and then you put the mattress on it like kayak.
Mm-hmm.
Then came inner spring with the spring on the inside of the mattress.
Okay. All right.
But of course, if the spring ever make its way out to the mattress, you go cook.
Mm. See, Sharon saying inner spring mattress. I never know of this, so thank you for schooling me.
Yeah, inner spring is a step up from kayak.
Mm-hmm.
Because the spring is now in the mattress. That's why it's called inner spring.
Got you.
And the mattress, the spring stays sometimes you can pop out of the mattress and God help you. But me have nobody come for it, so me have nothing.
You know, much to add.
Beg anything.
Right.
Nah.
You understand? I have to go do a segment with you for you that you can I have to go come up with something for you, dear Lord have mercy.
I can relate. No, sir. No.
All right. No problem.
Okay.
Blessings, thank you.
No.
All right. DL can't put in much because again, he never have nobody a come from foreign. So let's see. Yes, sir.
Well, we can't top up with what DL said. It's so right. DL needed have one kaya. My grandmother buy one of the kaya. Them days, the mattress did so, like they fall off when she go buy from Mr. China kaya. And me, after sunny on Saturday, I'm beating. But good, the one thing with me never wet bed.
Mm-hmm. Oh,
But
okay.
I think me have one cousin, that's why me never share bed with them.
Mhm.
But me did have a kaya one. And then the other type, but really so right. Quick, if you ever make that spring that pop out, God help you. They go, me I tell you so, you know, man.
Oh, Lord.
But then when my grandmother come back one of the time, that's the first time I know about feather bed. Me see my grandmother bring bed papa from England.
Oh.
With a feather and feather pillow. First time me and know so I have to say, but I kill fall and take it. My sister said, but I want to kill them fall. Just to cut all of that feather. And do all of that. What are we doing? The man said, no, Wallace. These are goose feather. And then she used to speak proper, you know. These are goose feather. And we said, we didn't get goose. What do we say goose? What the hell is that? But DL is so right. Kaya me, if it's sunny and beaty and fluffy. On Saturday, day, my grandmother always said, "You're not gonna take out your bed, boy." And then they fall in bed. Me don't know anybody remember the fall in bed them where you can just fall in and lean up. You can have to fall in and lean up when we the clean and fall up here and lean up. But me I tell you, I mean have flower bag sheet them there. They think you can't talk to me. Me pillar cases make out a flower bag and me have a whole heap of flower bag.
Yes,
Sheet of me grandmother buy and make patchwork.
Hello.
Oh,
Okay. Yes, King.
Right.
Thank you. That's so good. That is so good. All righty. So as we're going to wrap up in a few, let me see. Anybody else has a comment over on the YouTube channel? Let me check to see. So Pat D says, oh my goodness, as soon as I heard King said about the glass, and the kerosene oil stove, I'm the one that was always in charge of the kitchen. It's always my specialty. And to pull down and clean. All right. I tell you, some of you really have some experiences, you know. I applaud you, seriously. Because I some of those things I don't know. but we know them exist. That's why we feature them. So let's say now, so of course you have the conversations, right? And of course the whole community passed through to heal up the newly arrived, right? People them. And they would have said, Lord, look how you get brown. Anybody, if you're light skinned, anybody ever said that to you? Lord, your complexion coolie. I never understand it. You look prosperous. You're still living in New York? And they start ask all kind of questions. You bring back anything for me? Man. And the visitor barely get time to breathe. But you do know now that there are, even in recent times, there are people who will tell you that when they go home, if them not careful, then come back without a thing. 'Cause everybody wants something. It's almost like they want you leave your whole set of clothes and everything. Then just ask and them ask and them ask. But then after you endure the trip, right? Then comes the departure. And when them leave, them who not cry and I give long hugs and the suitcase zip up with, I guess, what you have left. But one thing though, them love send you back with stuff. So you maybe come back with your mango and your buster. Or we call it staggerback. Or gizzada or drops. And a little piece of home, you know, to carry back with you. Some people these days don't even do that. Them not carry back a thing. Because them can't bother with the hassle. But as we close, because in every Jamaican family, when someone come from foreign, it's not just a visit. It's an event, a celebration, a reminder of love, pride, and the unspoken tradition of treating them like royalty, even if it means giving up your own bed. That's a wrap for Flashback with Lady D when family come from foreign. What time is it? 5 minutes after 7 o'clock. And while we're at it, I also wanted to share a video that we had done recently. Now, this video, it's titled Get a Preacher Lovey. Lovey is a member of our church. And when we were hosting our Christmas Grand Market on Christmas Eve, I don't know what came into my husband's head, but he just said something to Lovey and just start recording. And he called her out as Ghetto Preacher. And Lovey just went off into a monologue that was just spontaneous and worked like a charm, me telling you. And we have to give it to Lovey because she did a remarkable job at it. So we want to share it with you just in case you didn't see it when we posted it on Voices with Lady D.
Get a preacher. So how was the ark, Noah's ark?
Noah's ark was big like this, long so, high so, and tan so. And God said that he must build the ark and he must make the door. He said, oh, the door are going to come. He said, me don't know, but God said the door are going to depend on the ark. And then the door comes stand so, and he long so. And then he said, carry the people them come, but you must make sure so you carry your son, and you carry your daughter, and your daughter-in-law, and the wife to come. And you want to see more, Noah go with his wife, and he picking it them, and his daughter-in-law, and everybody are going out. He said, carry the animal then come. One drunk and two drunk come. Them are the first one, then the pigeon come after that. And then after the pigeon then come, then you have the snake come. And then you have the lion come. And then you have the zebra come. And everybody are walking 2 by 2, you know. And then when the door lock, me said God lock the door. And then the rain come. You want to hear the people them out the door. No, why you forgot me? You remember say that me never say nothing bad about God. Because me want to come in the ark, you know. And Jesus said, can't come because you did a go on with sort of same thing back there. And we did a chat too now and you never listen. So here one now. You say you see all you. No, anytime me come back to the world again, watch me and you. But it's okay. God never look upon them. He just take where him have in there and he gone with them to a different country. My country first was Jamaica. And that was it. And all the rest of the world, that was it. And there it is. Amen.
Amen.
That's lovely. No, I'm telling you, this was like on the spot. Lovey just come up with this thing, and we're like, I sit down beside Eval, he's recording and dying with laugh. So we just had to drop in a little comedy for you this evening. And there's another one I also want to share, but I'll share it in a few. It's 8 minutes. It's 8 minutes after 7 o'clock. And let's just catch up very quickly about what's going on, because, hey, news break, all kind of something, happening. You just have to roll with the flow. And rolling we are. So in our Jamaica news, very briefly, let's see what's the highlight today, because Maitland was found guilty. So let's touch on that a little bit. And coming up at 7:30, I have Dr. Joan Roberts, who will be retiring from teaching after 50 years. Isn't that something? So we're going to talk to Joan, and she's something else, So it should be quite an enlightening conversation with Dr. Roberts at 7:30 p.m. Police Constable Noel Maitland has been found guilty of the murder of his girlfriend, Donnelly Donaldson. The verdict was delivered moments ago, that was earlier today, following weeks of testimonies in the closely watched trial at the Home Circuit Court. He was also convicted of preventing the lawful burial of a corpse in relation to the July 12, 2022 disappearance of his girlfriend. His 24-year-old girlfriend, rather. Donaldson, who was a social media influencer, call center employee, and entrepreneur, was last seen at the Chelsea Manor Apartments in St. Andrew, where Maitland lived. So that's the latest in news happening. And, hey, the DPP, I heard in a previous interview that was done with Dionne Jackson Miller, and she said that there were just so many things that pointed to him, because one of the things she said was the young woman worked from home, and whenever she would go and visit him, even if she slept over, which most of the time she did because they were in a relationship, she would go back home. No matter what, she'd go back home. And she worked from home. There were just so many things that just didn't line up with who she was and how she conducted herself. So, hey, they found him guilty. We'll hear what's happening next. So I just wanted to mention that for you. And what else? Okay, so here we have another one very quickly, and I'll share some more music with you. Labor Ministry ready to respond in the event of an earthquake, because, hey, seasons are coming up and Jamaica is on the go. They want to know that they are ahead of the game. As Jamaica marks Earthquake Month in January, the Ministry of Labor and Social Security is assuring citizens that it is prepared to provide relief, welfare and recovery assistance in the event of a disaster. As chair of the Humanitarian Assistance Committee, the ministry fulfills its social protection mandate through shelter management, the provision of real relief supplies, and the disbursement of recovery grants. Speaking at a recent JIS think tank, Director of Disaster Rehabilitation and Welfare Management, Jacqueline Shepherd, said that the ministry maintains a warehouse stocked with relief supplies, a fleet of 32 vehicles to mobilize response teams, and closed user group, CUG, phones for communication and coordination during emergencies. She says the ministry's motto is to leave no one behind. When it comes to a disaster, you can never be totally prepared. It's an act of God, but we prepare for it as much as we can. And as always, we try to be ready, end quote, she said. Shepherd told the JIS News that disaster response strategies are tailored to the nature and scale of each event. Quote, in the case of an earthquake, persons will be in shelters requiring mass registration. It would also require that we are continually providing support, end quote, she pointed out. So just a bit of news for you right here on Center Stage this evening, the platform where voices are heard and people connect. Stay with me. The show is brought to you by Cooler Runnings Jamaican Restaurant.
When you are hungry, come to Cooler Runnings Restaurant. Located at 1802 Nerid Avenue, corner of Wickham Avenue in the Bronx, we specialize in the best Jamaican and American cuisine, serving breakfast, lunch, and dinner. We are open 24 hours, 7 days a week. We offer free in-house delivery, minimum $20 purchase, and we also have Uber Eats. We do barbecue Thursdays, fish fry Fridays, and seafood Saturdays. For more information, give us a call for our address and menu, 718-324-7484. Once again, that's 718-324-7484. Cooler Runnings Restaurant, simply the best Jamaican food.
Hello there, lovey. I see you laughing at yourself. Welcome.
He tried to be a soldier's once.
Ryan said tickets on sale soon. Lovey. Good evening if you're joining us. The show is brought to you by Cooler Runnings Jamaican Restaurant. A very special hi to Cool Mellow Radio. They have joined the bandwagon, yes. Alongside Fit FM and KVR Radio Network. It is Center Stage.
I'm just a leaving legacy to the leader of the band. We brought the stars with different for the earth, another goal. One went to Chicago, and the other to St. Paul. In Monte Colorado, when I'm not in some hotel, living a feast life I chose, didn't come to know so well.
Good evening, Arlene. This is where you need to be, Arlene.
I thank you for the music and your stories on the road. I thank you for the freedom when it came my time to go. I thank you for the kindness and the times when you got down. And Papa, I don't think I said I love you near enough. The leader of the band is tired and it starts to growing on. When his blood runs through my instrument and the song is in my soul. The love has been a poor attempt to imitate the man. I'm just a living legacy to the leader of the band.
It's one of those Thursdays. You just have to roll with me on center stage. With Voices with Lady D. Good evening, my Jenny. How are you? So good to see you, Jen. Showtime at Voices. Okay, heading over to Cooler Runnings. That's right, Jen. So hello, everybody. It's 18 minutes after 7 o'clock, and I promised that I want to feature also another video that was done. And I tell you something, you see, my husband and I, we are just so, we just flow like that. We just flow easy with one another. It's 19 minutes after 7 o'clock. Set your watches and your clocks. If your clocks are saying something else, then you need to set it right now. That's what I say, and that's what I mean. Good evening to you, and you. And yes, I do have another video that I'm queuing up for you right now. And recently we had done together, Evala and Denise had done a video about the car not being covered before the snow came. More snow came and the car still never covered. And so he had to go outside and clean the car. It's interesting that sometimes you would say to yourself, maybe people not watching the videos, they may not see it when it goes live, but they do watch it afterwards. And I'm walking around with people who know me, and they say, him cover the car yet, Lady D, or it's a good thing, Lady D, you make him go outside and cover the car. Right? So, hey. But he did something to me a few days ago, and I felt like it was payback. But it worked. It worked fine. So I'd also like to share that with you right now because, I have to defend myself in this one. Because if I didn't, I feel like I was just being harassed somewhat. So I'd like to welcome you to our quick feature, getting into it like now. So this is Where the Ackee and Saltfish Day.
Hey, babes, come here, man. Come here.
What do you want with me?
Come on, I need to talk to you. I have to talk to you.
What?
Yeah. Hey, just in the porridge, but a long time now,
Long time
just
what?
get pure porridge a morning time.
Well, anybody see me trial?
I was here, I think about it. What's today? Martin Luther King Day?
Yes.
All the holidays. Thanksgiving, Christmas, Boxing Day.
Where are we going with this?
New Year's Day. I'm gonna get no ackee and saltfish.
That's not. That's what you call it. That's not really true.
That's about it.
No, hello, listen up.
Yeah,
Allow me to talk. Let me defend myself. Ladies and gentlemen, I promised him nice breakfast.
Yeah.
But I have also done it for... Let me talk. I've also done it for dinner. So he hasn't actually gotten it for breakfast because in the mornings I can't get to do all of
different thing on a breakfast,
Well, guess what?
I
promise you, what's the next holiday?
I can't even think about it. I can't wait that long one.
Easter.
Oh God, no. That's 3 months away.
He'll get it for you see how him just called me in here now and I have to be defending myself. No, but anyway, the porridge is working like a charm.
Yeah. Choo.
Tell them how me put a lot of stuff, healthy stuff in the porridge.
This morning was cornmeal and oatmeal and plantain?
No, flaxseed.
What else?
And whey protein.
Oh man.
You see them. So on not pay him no mind, yeah. But certainly when I drop the ackee saltfish fried dumpling, you also and roast.
Callaloo. I'm trying to get some callaloo. Suck with that.
We did do callaloo a few months ago.
Oh yeah, you don't want to cut it up, right?
I don't mind. No, we got some really healthy
stalks of callaloo, and I patiently sat down and cut them up, and we were able to bag them up. Go on about your business.
Oh, no. You can try one that can, it's pretty good too.
There's an art in cooking that one. If not, it will taste briny.
Alright, so let's make a deal. When am I getting some ackee and saltfish in the place?
That would be March.
March? Jesus.
That's
like 6 weeks away.
May we rig up something for you, no worry.
Alright.
Good to see everybody.
Anybody have some ackee and saltfish,
Happy Martin Luther King Day.
Hey, yeah, that's right. That's what today is.
Yes,
Happy Martin Luther King Day, everybody.
Blessings, everyone.
Celebrate.
I'm sorry, I just had to drop that today. But you see, my husband now, I went when was it? 2 evenings ago? I drop a ackee and saltfish with banana, and some broccoli and dumpling. Hey, and he took a picture. Now I haven't seen the picture yet. Still waiting. As of yet, as we would say, I don't see my little saving grace, but nevertheless, hey, it works. Jen says, was really thinking of making ackee and saltfish for dinner, but changed my mind. So you can all help me to beat him up, please, because I did make the ackee and saltfish for dinner the other evening, and he sat down and enjoyed. So I redeemed myself. He hasn't gotten it for breakfast. We'll work on the breakfast part. But good evening to everyone. It's Center Stage, the platform where voices are heard and people connect. You win, wifey, you win. Yes, of course. Of course. 25 minutes after 7 o'clock, and Dr. Roberts will be joining me at 7:30 p.m. for our quick chit-chat about how we're celebrating her as she will be stepping out of the classroom after 50 years. Can you imagine that? Oh my gosh, that's quite the achievement. So stay with us. I'm your host, Lady D, Denise Gomez Green, and I got more music for you. As a matter of fact, yes, stay with me. Don't go anywhere, and don't forget, Fit FM, I tell you, I met Julia when she reached out to me. We haven't met in person, as we would say, as of yet. But Julia reached out to me. That's over 2 years now. Believe it or not, it's over 2 years, or going near 3. And Julia reached out and said, hey, I've been seeing you and ting, and I'd like to carry your show, just like that. So Julia is family, and I'm in her corner. So Julia, thank you. Fit FM, we got it going on together.
Hey Trelawney, it's Lady D, reaching you straight from New York with love. Catch me every week on Fit FM 96.7 in Stuart Castle, Duncan's Trelawney, Jamaica. It's Voices with the Lady D on Linkage Radio, streaming live on YouTube. Join me Monday for the Monday Drive from 5 to 7 p.m. and Friday for Center Stage from 5 to 7 p.m. And me just want know, who under the mango tree with them iPhone, iPad, and transistor radio? Because trust me, you can't afford to miss the show. Music, vibes, and real talk every time. Voices with Lady D, where every voice has power. Stay locked in. Trelawney, me love you no bad.
Alrighty, all courtesy of Fit FM 96.7 and Cool Mellow Radio. DJ Ghetto, I appreciate you. Thank you. And I hope that your audience there being entertained this evening on Center Stage. This is Linkage Radio, your budding and buzzing station, 24/7, 365 days for the year. We've been here a very long time. We've weathered many storms, and we're still here just for you. So I'd just like to remind you that our telephone numbers are 914-268-6148 or 876-219-3474. That's 876-219-3474. Or I'm sorry, 914-268-6148 or 876-219-3474. It's 28 minutes after 7 o'clock. And I also want to just remind those of you who are on for the first time. So Arlene, you said that your friend is also on. Please invite her to subscribe. There's no cost to subscribing Okay. There's no cost to subscribing for... There's no cost. I do apologize. A lot is moving on around here. But there's no cost for subscribing to our YouTube channel at Voices with Lady D. So we're asking you to share the link with someone, invite them and say, hey, they have a twice weekly radio show on Mondays. It's called the Monday Drive from 5 p.m. to 7 p.m. and on Thursday from 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. And on Saturday, that is a segment you don't want to miss live. Saturday morning runnings, where culture meets conversation. And I tell you, this Saturday should be one of those burning hot topics. You don't want to miss this coming Saturday because we're going to talk about village secrets. And that coin was dropped last week Saturday while we were hosting the show, and we decided we will follow through. So tonight the promo goes out and you don't want to miss that. Let me go to the phone line and welcome my guest. Good evening, Dr. Joan Roberts. How are you?
Good afternoon. How are you doing today?
It is a great day. How are you doing? It's Thursday.
I am not complaining at all.
No, you should not. And I see that you're on time. I love it. I love it. How is it in your neck of the woods?
It's a little warmer than yesterday, which is good, but I am just going one day at a time. Just one day at a time. I have about 10 sweaters in the car. So whatever time, whatever weather, whatever degree, I'm ready.
You're ready. I love that.
Yeah.
All righty. Ladies and gentlemen, because Dr. Roberts has so much to share with us this evening in such a little time, well, we're going to get into it. I'd just like you to say hello to our audience before we start, Dr. Roberts.
Hello, beautiful people, male and female, children, anybody who's listening. This is Dr. Roberts, and I am here finishing 50 years as a teacher. I started in 1976, and this summer I will have taught for 50 years. I started in Jamaica, and I'm ending in Florida. I've been through New York. I've been everywhere. So that's me, a teacher.
Yes, please. So I know you have a good sense of humor, so we want to get some of that in this conversation here this evening. And also, I want to say thanks to co-producer Mr. Evil Green, because he was instrumental in putting this together so that we could...
Yeah, you set me up.
He set you up. Isn't that a nice setup, though?
Mm-hmm.
That's a nice setup, man. So, ladies and gentlemen, let's start off very quickly. I think I'm just going to read the first paragraph, and then we will get into the conversation. So, Joan Roberts, she was the second of 5 children born in a loving 2-parent household. She says, reading was my first love, and I read any and everything that was relevant and age appropriate. I also read with a dictionary, so I became an excellent writer. And so now, Dr. Roberts, let's start talking. Take us back to the beginning. Where did you grow up, and what was life like in those early years?
I grew up in a little district. I think now you'd call it community. A little way, maybe about 7 miles out of Montego, going towards Anchovy, Cambridge, Beckerstead, that side. Mm-hmm. And We got off the bus like down at the foot of the road and we walked about a mile up to the house. But it was real rural areas. I remember as a child we didn't have electricity. Electricity eventually came. But I was Christian family. My grandfather was the minister of the church there. My dad was a deacon. They were all into the Baptist church. You know, we had to be exemplary as children.
Mm-hmm.
On I remember vividly on a Sunday when everybody's at the play field playing, we had to be in our books. And when they tell Daddy you don't have a book to read, he said, go read the Bible. So that was always there. So we never get short of reading. So I grew up, it was a very quiet household. My dad worked very hard. So when he came home, we didn't want to hear any noise. So my mom, who was a stay-at-home mom, would take us outside and give us all the stories. And when she was finished, we did up the stories, then we free until we can go back into the house. But she told us stories and all the history of the people. So we grew up, we were very loving.
Mm-hmm.
The thing is, my parents were married for 13 years before they conceived.
Oh.
So when my first sister was born, Daddy didn't even want him to go, her to go on the ground.
Oh, dear.
And he was asked one day, how is she going to walk if we keep her in the hand every time?
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
So he adored us as children. We were never wrong.
Mm-hmm.
And as I mentioned, he thought that I was bright. And, you know, if you're in Jamaica, you're bright, you get all the praise and everything.
Yeah.
So I was always into my book. We started school like maybe at age 3. As soon as you were potty trained, you went to school.
Right.
Now, the school was not in the district where I was born, which is Belmont. There was an adjoining district, Tower Hill.
Mm-hmm.
And that's where we went to basic school, elementary. It was all age then because we went up to like 8th, 9th grade.
Mm-hmm.
So we used to walk to school a good 1.5 miles, 2 miles. And we had a principal where when the bell rang, literally we had to run. Sometimes we run the 1.5 miles because she was at the gate with a belt.
Waiting.
And if you were late, the gate was locked.
Yes.
And when you came in, everybody got a strap. And her thing was, have it in youth, last for life. Have it everything you get, you got that. So, you know, we grew up very disciplined. I was a very quiet child, but very mean. Now that I look back, I was very mean.
Really?
When yes. My siblings love to play, but when I say stop, you better stop, because I'm done.
Mm-hmm.
So I used to be a very mean kid, so I kind of was by myself, sheltered, but I was always reading a book. I was always reading. So a lot of time they didn't bother me. Even at school, if we had a recess, I was reading a book, so nobody bothered me. So I kind of grew up as a loner, and I had no friends. And I was on the side where if you came across me, you'd be in trouble. So nobody really bothered me. But I grew up being very, very confident because my dad put me on a pedestal because I was bright. And I just felt that I owned the world. And that's why I acted.
Huh. Got you. Now, which schools did you attend and how did those experiences shape
Now,
your
after
journey?
elementary school up in the country, you know, everybody was getting the common entrance. Although my name was the first on the list every year to come first.
Mm-hmm.
He wasn't lucky, so I didn't pass. Twice I did it, I didn't pass it. Now you don't pass it, you have to go to an alternate school, which is usually a little private school. I ended up at a Seventh-day Adventist school where my dad was paying like $70 a term. That was a whole bunch of money. But, oh yeah, and I went there and I did very well there. During my stay at that school, Daddy had the opportunity to move me to one of the traditional high school, and I said no because I was doing well at that other school. I did well. I graduated in 1976. I never wanted to be a teacher. In my little dreams as a young girl, I wanted to be a nurse.
Oh.
But my dad, being the dad that he was and the control freak, and he has total authority, he just came in one day after I finished high school and he said, oh, my friend needs some teachers. So you're going to be a reading teacher. He did ask me if I wanted to. I couldn't say I didn't want to. So I end up at Homewood Technical where we do some training with a bunch of other people who just left school. And I end up at a school with about 3 or 4 of them. And I started teaching. Now, the students that I taught were taller than I was.
Oh.
Some of them were older. So it was a secondary school.
Got you.
So I started teaching. The first year I applied for Teachers College. Didn't get accepted. Didn't worry about it. Did not apply the next year. And there's a teacher there. And she said, did you apply for college this year? I said, no. She said, they have what you call late application, so you can do that. And she walked me through the late application, and I did it. And I was accepted at Money, where I spent 2 years plus internship.
Right.
And Even at that time, I don't know if I was in love with teaching though, but it was something that I did and I did it well.
Right. So before
I went to college.
So Joan, before the Monique experience, when you stepped into that first classroom, what did you imagine your career would look like, even though you really didn't want to go into teaching?
I don't think I even thought about it.
Okay.
I don't think I even thought about it. I was just worrying how I'm going to manage these big kids when I'm going to let me down start ground. I was more concerned about my safety than really my career, because some of the kids were older, and those kids were the kids that didn't get the common entrance, so they were kind of rough on the edges. They were not the best kids in terms of behavior. But the good thing is that we had the parent support. So the parents used to support us very well as young teachers. And as a young teacher, you have to worry about the behavior, but you have to worry about other things.
Yes.
So, I taught for 2 years, and then I went to college, and I was such a good teacher, my spot was there. I came right back to that same school, and I taught for another 8 years.
What?
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
And I was a reading teacher. All I taught was reading and writing, English. That's what I taught. And it was a very, very difficult job because children speak patois, but they're expected to write standard English.
Yes. So how you
which is very unfair, because some of them don't know standard English, but that's what they're expected to write, and if they don't, they're punished. So after I decided to leave, I came here and I said, initially I didn't think I could teach because I was working with kids and the way they spoke to adults. I said, I don't know if I can manage. But then I started being an aide in one of the schools, and I noticed that certain kids were left out all the time because of behavior issues. So I decided that I want to go back in the classroom because these kids need me. So I went back to, and the thing is, when I came here with my degrees, nobody took any degree. I had to start over from scratch.
Yes, brother. So how was that?
Which was difficult because I remember I was told to do remedial reading. And I'm like, I was teaching reading. Why am I doing remedial reading? But I did it anyway. And after my bachelor's, I said, I'm going to go on. I like school. I love school. So I did my master's. And then as a child, I know that there was something about the master's. People have masters. Didn't know what it meant. Didn't understand it. But I know it was a little step up.
Right.
So I did my master's while doing 2-3 jobs with a child, one child, single. I worked. After my master's, I decided I wanted to get that big degree that everybody has. Me, doctor this and doctor that. It sounded very important. I didn't know what it meant. But, I moved up and I went back to school and I did very well. As I say, I am very passionate about what I do. And most of the schools that I taught were inner city kids. I learned a lot from that because some of them I didn't know people could live the way they live. I didn't know poverty existed like that in America.
Yes. So that was
I learned a lot from that.
That was an eye-opening situation for you.
Experience for me.
Yes. Ladies and gentlemen, if
but it made me want to teach them more.
Hold on a moment, Joan. So I just want to acknowledge our audience once again. And if you're just tuning in, welcome to our segment, Center Stage. And this evening, we are speaking with Dr. Joan Roberts. Now, she will be pulling the curtain down on her 50 years as a teacher. And so we're going through the history of how it all came together. And it's interesting that you said that, Joan, because a lot of people, when they think about the United States, they think everything is here. You won't have any problems. People are not having certain experiences, but they do. And you came face to face with that.
I think it's worse here because of the legal system. Right now you cannot even talk to a child in a certain way because it's verbal abuse and you have to think about their feelings and all of that. So you have to be very, very careful. They have robbed you of everything as a teacher. There's no autonomy anymore. You have to just go by the book. And that's not how real life is. But I find that the children that are difficult, the children that are poor, the children that are underprivileged, there's something about me and them nobody else wants to work with them, so somebody has to, and I enjoy working with them. But you know, when you turn them around, it's the best feeling in the world.
I am sure. And you connect with them.
Yes.
Which is so
because
important.
you know what? Yes, their parents might have issues, but they can't do anything about their mom walking the streets or their dad doing this or doing that. They're children. And what I learned very quickly is that they're just like your child at home. They will try to do whatever they can do and get away with it.
Can you imagine?
If they realize they can't, then they won't.
Yes, yes.
I'm a very strict teacher, very firm.
Yes, and you have to be. You have to be.
Well, you know what? I'm really very practical, and I tell my students, day one, in this classroom, there's no democracy. It's a dictatorship. When we get to know each other, and I can give you a break, but right now I am in charge, and what I say basically goes. And that works every time. And then when you break that little barrier down and you trust them and they know you care about them, you can get them to do anything you want to do without even fussing with them.
Yes. And that's relationship.
Building a relationship, that's the key of any teacher doing well. You have to build a relationship with your students.
Yes, relationship. Now, looking back over 50 years, Joan, what moments stand out? So we're talking about this particular connection with your students, but there must be something that is so defining your journey as an educator.
There are many, but I think the one that I remember most is when it was announced that I was the teacher of the year at my school. I mean, when I say blown away, I was totally blown away because every year they vote, your peers vote for you to become teacher of the year. And as far as I'm concerned, nobody really liked me, neither children, parents, nobody don't like me. So when they announced that I was teacher of the year, I almost had a stroke. So the guy that was in charge of the whole thing, I said to him, how am I teacher of the year? And as far as I'm concerned, nobody likes me. He said, they might not like you, but they respect you. So that year, I was teacher of the year for that school. And, you know, as teacher of the year, you have to write a lot of stuff. There's some things that you have to fill out. And I got a call from my principal one day, and she said, you won the Scheinberg Award for elementary schools. And I'm like, what does that mean? She said, I don't know myself. But all I know is that you'll be going to this very exclusive golf club for dinner, and you're going to get a $1,200 check, and you're going to get a whole bunch of stuff. And I was the winner for the elementary, and then you had the middle and the high school winners. And as usual, you know, I was the only African-American one, so I asked one of my girls, I could take somebody, I asked one of my girlfriends to come with me, just that I don't feel very, very, you know, left out. And it was an awesome event.
Well,
really,
congratulations. Yes.
Thank you. It was really surprising to me. But I think what happened is that I had a young lady that was homeless. Her house burnt down. And we used to do Saturday school. So I used to teach Saturday school, which is for the kids who are really, really slow. And she was living in a shelter. And I used to go for her every Saturday morning, take her to school. And when school finished, I take her back to the shelter for the entire year that we did this Saturday school. Otherwise, she could not have come, and she was a child that would benefit from that. So she was one of my few memories, but there's so many of them. And there's some sad ones, and there's some very, you know, positive ones.
Yes.
Sad ones less than the positive ones, but, you know, they're all children.
And in a nutshell, because since we're on this particular part of the conversation, is there a particular student or story that still touches you today?
Yes. I had a middle schooler, and parents weren't together, so he was shuttled around from group home to home. Then his grandfather finally took him, and his grandfather was his entire world. Handsome little young man. But he used to come to class high every day, high as a kite. And we used to pull him aside and we used to talk to him, but it didn't make any sense. However, he lost his grandfather. Grandfather got sick and died. And when his grandfather got sick, the only alternative was to send him to a group home. And he kept running away from the group home, running away from the group home. And as teachers, we used to look at him and said, you know, he can do well, but under the circumstances, I don't know if it's going to work. And 2 Christmases ago, I got a text from one of my former coworkers. He was shot Christmas night, murdered.
Oh, Lord.
And we all said we saw it coming, but there's nothing we could have done.
Oh, my.
And I remember when we went to the wake, and when I went to the wake, I'm going to tell you, I was a bit scared. Because there was weed smoking everywhere, and some, people that we were kind of scared of. But we went, and when I stood and looked at him, he looked like the same child we had. And I'm like, what could I have done? Could I have done anything different to save him? But when you look at the history, it would have been very, very difficult. And I still see his face sometimes just lying there.
Yes.
Very pleasant child. When he was not high as a kite, or he was the sweetest child you could ever have around you. But a lot of them get lost in situations like that. And I have had several children that I've read about that, we had him last year and he was shot. We had him last year and he was murdered. It's just hard.
So you've had so many experiences, but if I were to ask you, what advice would you share with young teachers stepping into the profession now?
All right. The first thing I'd say to them, if you do not like children, do not become a teacher, because there's a lot of teachers who do not like children.
True.
You have to not only like, you have to love them to deal with what's going on in today's classroom. And my biggest advice would be, get your class in control. Make sure you work on your classroom management. If you can manage your class, you're good. No matter how good a teacher you are, if you cannot control behavior, you cannot teach anything. So you have to make sure that your classroom management is up to par. And personalities are different. Because I'm tall, and I'm intimidating, so the kids are afraid of me. But I've seen teachers who are 5 foot, and they do a good job. And first thing you have to know, they have to know you care about them, because if they don't think you care about them, they ain't doing nothing for you.
Aye.
So if they see that loving, although, you're hard on them, they know you care about them.
Yes. So let's talk about your retirement and your legacy now, because as you prepare to retire, what are you most looking forward to in this next chapter of your life?
Sleep in my bed in the morning. Not getting up at 5:15 every morning. I am really looking forward to some rest.
Yes.
Because I have always taught elementary or middle and then night school. So I do adults. I do the community college. So I literally teach all day most of the time. So it's just getting some rest, just relaxing. Right now, I have decided that my school that I'm leaving, I'll be going there to do volunteer work. They go on a trip every year. I'll be going as a chaperone. I'll be still in the school, but I don't want to know that every single day I have to go.
And
I'm just looking forward to the freedom that's going to bring to me.
And that's a good place to be. Can you imagine, though, like the first day, you maybe, who knows, you may wake up the same time.
No, I'll be in Jamaica, honey.
So that will
the first day of the school year next year, I will be in Jamaica.
Oh, Lord. Okay.
Because of the time that school opens,
yes.
I never get to do independence because we open like the end of July.
Right.
So I'm looking forward to celebrating my first independence at home and don't have to worry about going anywhere.
I agree with you.
I'm sure if I'm here, I'm probably going to wake up thinking I need to go to work and realize I'm retired.
Yes, but
I'll definitely be in Jamaica.
You'll be in a different space and, mindset. So, yeah, I give you that.
Oh, yeah, totally.
So, of course, now, how do you hope your legacy continues with the school community?
Well, I hope they see me as that stern but caring teacher that went above and beyond. Not only with my students, but I reach out to the parents also. To make sure that their dreams, let them know that whatever they want, they can get it, no matter what the other person will say. If you work hard enough, you can do whatever you want to do. Children just want to know that you think they can do it. If you tell them that they can do it, no matter what they thought they couldn't, they're going to work towards it. The higher you set the standard is the further they reach for it.
Wonderful. I think you
Because
have.
if they love you and they love their teacher, they're going to want to please you.
No, of course. Boy, Joan, I think you have had quite the journey in 50 years. And here's my final question for you. So if you had to describe your 50-year career in one word, what would it be and why?
Ooh, just one word. Rewarding. Extremely rewarding. Meeting my students, needs. And even now, when I went to the hospital the other day to look for a friend a week ago, and the young lady that parked my car was one of my students. And I don't remember, she was in elementary school.
Yes.
And she said to me, you remember you loved us so much in 4th grade that when we went to 5th grade, I looped with them, meaning that I moved up with my same group.
Okay.
Because I didn't want anybody to make it. When they go to 5th grade, sometimes they regress, and it depends on the teacher.
Yes.
I said, I don't want anybody who in my 4th grade class, so I moved up with them. And she remembered that I looped, and I didn't remember.
Man, that's awesome. So,
just the fact that, it's very, very rewarding.
Well, we commend you highly, and I want to thank your cousin.
Thank you very much.
I want to thank your cousin, for saying, hey, it's a good idea if we talk to Dr. Roberts since she's going to be retiring. So I said, why not? Because here I'm going to read some of the comments from the chat. And Jennifer says, of course, Sissy Jennifer, congratulations, Cuz Joan, on 50 years. Then Eval now is dropping in something here, Joan. He says, fair disclosure, me and Dr. Roberts used to run through bushes.
Yes. Giant mango tree. We went to the same elementary school.
See there now? Jennifer says, Jennifer says, from Belmont to Tower Hill, we deserve Dr. Roberts. Yes. And Eval says she no take chat from nobody. He says, congratulations.
The Mount John Church.
He says, congratulations, Dr. Roberts, on 50 years.
Thank you very much.
Of training and molding lives for the future. And Eval says, I bet you're going to teach part-time. Yes, that's awesome.
Everybody think I won't be able to leave the classroom. I will.
You will, of course. Yes, sometimes some chapters you need to close. Because if you feel you've exhausted, the whole gamut, then there's
the thing is, as you asked earlier, the teacher that I was at the beginning, these children have changed dramatically. The system has changed. You really have to be, you have to walk on eggshells so much that you cannot be yourself. So the whole system has changed. And if I was a younger version of myself, I don't know if I'd continue teaching.
Okay.
Because, everybody talks about teachers do this, teachers do that, teachers get summer. No, we don't. When you get a summer holiday, you have a million mandatory classes you have to take. I come home every weekend with my bag, with my computer. Where are you going to find time to do the schoolwork if you teach from bell to bell? I have to mark papers at home. Before I came on this, right now I was talking to a parent.
Okay. So it's
who left me a text that I needed to call her tonight.
Okay, so it's ongoing.
Yes, it's an ongoing job. But you have to love it. You really have to love it and love people in order to... And you learn after a while that people are different.
Of course.
Children are different also.
And
you just need to find out what makes them tick, and you're good to go.
Well, we thoroughly enjoyed the conversation and learned
Thank you for having me.
And hear what before you go now. So I usually have a fun segment with my guests. I require one-word answers only.
Oh my God!
Hey man, you can manage. You can manage. Are you ready?
You can put a word in there to our
with pleasure. No. With pleasure. With pleasure. Here's the first one. Belmont.
Just one answer you need for that?
One word.
Okay, let me clarify. One word to describe the word that you gave me?
Yes, please.
Okay. Country.
Tower Hill.
Bush.
Boy, that sound. And somebody would perhaps say otherwise. All right. Education.
Rewarding.
Parents.
Parents?
Mm-hmm. Parents.
Parents. Loving.
Wonderful. Monique.
Monique. Transforming. Transformed my life.
Yes. Common entrance.
Jesus. Traumatizing.
I was about to say disappointing.
Traumatized me, man.
No, man.
Traumatized. I'm still traumatized.
You think that them in teeth you?
Yes, man. Men bright, you know.
Yes. Eval said the same thing for himself. So, 1988.
Migration.
Okay. Love.
No, I can't say a sentence. Beautiful.
Okay. Family.
Necessary.
Masters.
A challenge.
Group home.
Group home is needed.
Mm-hmm. And finally, Jamaica.
Wonderful.
Hey, what can I say? You got it, you got it. Thank you so much, Dr. Joan Roberts. You were awesome.
You're very welcome.
Yes, and we heard the heart of a teacher. Thank you. So all the best.
You're welcome.
And I hope the conversation with the parent will go well this evening.
Thank you very much. Thanks for having me.
Yes.
It was great sharing.
Thank you. Take it easy.
All right. Have a good night.
All righty. Walk good. Okay, that's Dr. Roberts for you. Wow. Quite enlightening. We thank her so much. Thank you, co-producer. And Jen says, great show at Voices. Everyone get home safe and do have a blessed, safe night. Thank you. But that's a wrap this evening, you know, for Center Stage, the platform where voices are heard and people connect. I hope that you enjoyed the show, and we're looking forward to being back on Monday with the Monday Drive from 5 p.m. to 7 p.m. I'd like to thank Fit FM 96.7. I'd like to thank KVR Radio Network, Chris Wilby, Fit FM, Julia, and Cool Mellow Radio, DJ Ghetto, and of course our host station with the consummate brains behind this station, DJ Linkage. Thank you. A lot of us been here and we've just grown into our own space and time and just doing what we do best. So we appreciate him. Thank you for tuning in, and we're looking forward to great conversation this coming Monday. And you know what? Now, as always, I ask the question, do you know where your children and grandchildren are? Well, in addition to that, King says it was a show. Yes, it was, King. Thank you for your participation. To DL, I love you. Thank you so much. And me a come go round now. Me a come go on up. Galang up. Go round so. Go down so. Go on in. Go round. Go on over. Go up. When you hear these things, what comes to mind? You can drop it in the chat. I'll see it after. Because some people will say, I remember Miss So-and-so or Mas So-and-so or Mr. whoever, you know, when they would hear people bidding adieu to their good friends in a community. I'm Jamaican at heart. And so I'd like to say, uno take care of yourself. And I'll see you, God willing, on Monday. So from co-producer Evel Green and yours truly, Lady D, Denise Gomez Green, we love you. Enjoy your weekend.
Oh, sugar, how I hate to wake you up to say goodbye. It's 5 in the morning and I must go. See you around. All my bags are packed, I'm ready to go. I'm standing here outside your door. I hate to wake you up to say goodbye. But the dawn is breaking, it's early morn. The taxi's waiting, it's blowing its horn. Already I'm so lonesome I could cry. Kiss me and smile for me. Tell me that you'll wait for me. Hold me like you'd never let me go. I'm leaving on a jet plane. Don't know when I'll be back again. Oh, babe, I hate to go. There's so many times I've let you down. So many times I've played around. I tell you now.
Cooler Runnings Restaurant would like to introduce you to our brand new vegetarian grill and juice bar called Cooler Runnings Vegetarian Grill, located at 1785 Nerid Avenue at the corner of Nerid and Wickham Avenues in the Bronx, across from the original Cooler Runnings Restaurant. We're open Monday to Friday, 10 a.m. to 11 p.m. and on Saturdays from 10 a.m. to 12 a.m. We specialize in the best authentic vegetarian dishes, which contain no animal byproducts. Our menu includes Ito stew, tofu, veggie chunks, and our exclusive in-house vegetarian patties. For our full menu, you can visit our website at crvgbronx.com, or you can give us a call at 929-265-3392. We are also available on Uber Eats for your convenience. Stop by, and remember, at Cooler Runnings Vegetarian Grill, customer service is our #1 priority.
Hey Trelawney, it's Lady D, reaching you straight from New York with love. Catch me every week on Fit FM 96.7 in Stuart Castle, Duncan's Trelawney, Jamaica. It's Voices with the Lady D on Linkage Radio, streaming live on YouTube. Join me Monday for the Monday Drive from 5 to 7 p.m. and Friday for Center Stage from 5 to 7 p.m. And me just want to know who under the mango tree with them iPhone, iPad, and transistor radio? Because trust me, you can't afford to miss the show. Music, vibes, and real talk every time. Voices with Lady D, where every voice has power. Stay locked in. Trelawney, me love you no bad.
When you are hungry, come to Cooler Runnings Restaurant, located at 1802 Nerid Avenue, corner of Wickham Avenue in the Bronx. We specialize in the best Jamaican and American cuisine, serving breakfast, lunch, and dinner. We are open 24 hours, 7 days a week. We offer free in-house delivery, minimum $20 purchase, and we also have Uber Eats. We do barbecue Thursdays, fish fry Fridays, and seafood Saturdays. For more information, give us a call for our address and menu, 718-324-7484. Once again, that's 718-324-7484. Cooler Runnings Restaurant, simply the best Jamaican food.